Hi, I'm Shawnee Nix with the Ohio Energy Project, and welcome to learning about the 10 sources of energy. The Ohio Energy Project is a nonprofit organization in Central Ohio, and we serve teachers and students and families across the state of Ohio. So in this time of learning more at home, I wanted to give you a quick video to teach you about the 10 sources of energy. And if you're a third grader, this is something you're learning about in school or would be learning in school, so hopefully this will be a help. There are two major categories of energy sources. And if we look at this board, we see a set of 5 energy sources on the left and 5 energy sources on the right. And I bet you could probably tell me at home what the difference is between these two categories of energy. So hopefully you're yelling it out at me right now. But these sources of energy on my left are hard to replenish. Once we use these energy sources, they're gone. We can't get them back. The energy sources on my right can be replenished. So we can continually use those resources and rely on them time after time, like the sun. So we're going to go through to identify each of the sources and give a definition for each, and then we're going to learn an energy chant to help us remember these energy sources. So let's start off on this side. So as I said, these energy sources can't be replenished in our lifetime. So these are non-renewable energy sources, which means once they're gone, they're gone. For example, if we burn the petroleum, which is gasoline is a component of petroleum. Once we burn that gasoline, we can't get it back. We have to wait millions of years for it to get back. So this side of the energy source board are the non-renewable sources of energy. Coal, petroleum, natural gas, propane, and nuclear. The right side of the board are, of course, the renewable energy sources. And those are the ones that we can get back time after time. So we've got energy from the sun, energy from water, energy from the wind, energy from biomass, and energy from inside the earth. Now let's review some quick definitions for each of the energy sources. For coal, definition of coal is it's a fossil fuel in the form of a solid black rock. Petroleum is also a fossil fuel, but it's in the form of a thick black liquid. And that black liquid, one of the components of petroleum, is gasoline. It's also plastics that we use every day. Anything that we're wearing typically has a petroleum in it. The third one is natural gas, which is a colorless, odorless fossil fuel made mostly of methane. And I want to stop on this one because this one has a safety factor. Most of our homes are heated with natural gas. And if we ever smell an odor in our house that smells like rotten eggs, I want to emphasize, get out of the house, because that means there might be a natural gas leak in your home. So first thing, if you smell that rotten egg smell, get out of the house and get help. The next one is propane. Propane is a fuel refined from natural gas and petroleum. And you might remember this one in the summer if you have grill outs in the summer with a propane tank. This is that energy source. The last one on the non-renewable side is nuclear. And nuclear is energy from the fission or splitting of uranium atoms. So again, the left side of the board are all the non-renewable sources of energy. And I want you to think about all the ways today, since you got up this morning, all the ways that you used energy across your day. And think, when you're thinking about these energy sources, how much we take them for granted. We don't even think about it. We just know that it's going to be there. Okay, on the right side of the board, we've got solar, which is energy from the rays of the sun. We've got hydropower, which is energy produced by moving water. We have wind energy, which is the energy produced by moving wind or air. Biomass is energy from burning plants, trash, and organic matter. Geothermal is heat and steam energy from the Earth's core. So here we have all 10 sources of energy. 5 on the non-renewable side and 5 on the renewable side. A lot of these are used to produce electricity, they produce heat, they help us power everything that we use in our world. So next I want to teach you some fun energy chants to help you remember each of the 10 sources. So let's start with coal on the non-renewable side. So get out your coal shovel. Ready? Working in a coal mine, hard hat. Working in a coal mine, hard hat. Did you do it with me? If not, get on your feet and let's get going. That's the coal chant. Petroleum. Put your hands together like an oil derrick. Bloop, bloop, petroleum. Bloop, bloop, petroleum. You got it? Natural gas. Remember we said natural gas is used to heat our homes. If we ever smell that egg smell, what are we going to do? Get out of the house. Don't stop to use your cell phone. Get out of the house. So the natural gas chant is burn clean, burn fast, natural gas. Burn clean, burn fast, natural gas. And I bet you can imagine, this is like that little blue flame that you see that identifies natural gas. Propane, remember from your gas grill. If you live out in the country, sometimes you'll see a great big tank out behind a house, and that's because a lot of people use propane to heat their homes in the wintertime. So propane is a gas. That's why you see it in that big tank. So we have to compress, compress, compress. Propane. Compress, compress, compress. Propane. Nuclear energy, which is also the last one on the non-renewable side. We use nuclear energy to generate electricity. There are several nuclear power plants in Ohio. Some are operational, some are not. But the nuclear chant goes like this. Uranium, uranium, split goes the atoms. Uranium, uranium, split goes the atoms. Okay, back to, now we're going to do the chants from the renewable side. Everybody ready to go? Are you up on your feet? All right, get your sun rays up. We're the sun now. And the solar chant goes like this. S-O-L-A-R, solar. Tss, it's hot. S-O-L-A-R, solar. Tss, it's hot. The next one is hydropower. We've got our water molecules right here. So hydropower, falling water. Hydropower, hydropower, falling water, hydropower, hydropower. Got it? All right. The next one is wind. What do you suppose this is? These are my arms moving like a turbine. And you may have seen a turbine in movies, but with a turbine, it's moving. Huff, and I'll puff. And I'll blow the turbine. I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow the turbine. Biomass. Biomass, most of biomass comes from wood. You might remember at the beginning of the century we burned wood a lot for heat. Some of you may still do that. So biomass, most of that is burning wood to get energy. And the chant for this one is, we're kind of making like a tree. Garbage, wood, landfill, gas, it's all biomass. Garbage, wood, landfill, gas, it's all biomass. And the last chant is on the non-renewable side, is energy from inside the earth. We call that geo, meaning rock, thermal, meaning generating heat, and that's energy from the inside of the earth. So we got to go down, we got to pretend like we're molecules down underneath the earth's surface, and we're coming up out of the ground. Geothermal, geothermal, geothermal. All right, so that's all 10 sources and an energy chant for each one of the sources to help you remember each of those sources. In closing, I'm out of breath. In closing, if you would like to learn more about energy and the sources and forms and how we use them and the efficient use of energy, please visit our website, www.ohioenergy.org. There is a COVID section where you can find all kinds of resources to learn about energy and also to share with your teachers and your families. Thank you so much.